It says horn, horn, horn.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean,
yeah, I see it still. Yeah! Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
I'll have to adjust that Nightbot. I just grabbed it. Just figured I'd put it on the channel. I'll have to edit that.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy.
Yuri timidly closes. Once we
not
eat
too-
a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Yeah, I can't sustain that. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here. Okay, here we
Watch
go.
for those demon boobs popping out. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the dog between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book.
Getting hot in here.
Heard that. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. They checking some rectal tone?
Reading has never been so,
But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
erotic, exactly, Strit.
Erotique?
Are you ready?
What?
To turn the page?
Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah! Thanks! We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, I could try to do the trolls. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. She's saying she thinks you don't know how to read good in things. Fact. We continue the first chapter in silence.
That's good.
Is it? Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her. There's a few words that I can't relate to the voice,
Sure.
and I can't pinpoint it.
Yeah.
Letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri! Just the most obnoxious.
Do you see the contrast between, like, inside the head Jatla and, like, physical Jatla?
Yeah.
It's the best contrast ever. He's actually really intelligent. He just doesn't really know how to express himself.
That's true. So he just farts and poops.
Stop.
It's jarring. Very sultry and outside his jersey douche.
Exactly.
This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Uh-oh. Eh?
Oh. Yeah,
They're in that, like,
weird ass book.
crazy camp. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really?
Really?
I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
About they like to rip throats and drink blood.
Something else.
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
She's like glitches out. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Look, whoa, dude.
What?
She had a creepy ass face.
She did? We missed it. Oh yeah, look, there it is.
Yeah. See, I caught that shit.
Good job. We need to look at our surroundings.
Well, I
a
know
little bit
it's
more.
hard. Yeah, I
know, but I know we're distracted.
Yeah.
But we should just make a note to do that.
She was just like, she looked like.
I know,
do you know
I
what
saw.
expression she looked like? What was that? Kind of one of those first animes I showed you, with a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse, what's an anime we watched like back in like high school?
It starts with an H.
Helsing?
Yes.
Helsing?
Yes.
Her face was like Helsing.
Because I really liked that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, Helsing was good. I liked it too.
Was that bad?
Not at all. There's so much shit on here. I really want to pull up like a picture. And I mean, just compare Helsing's just crazy ass. At least I think Tyson and I might have, yeah. Just like creepy. Helsing's sick, dude.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good show.
Like that was the kind of the creepy
Yeah,
little side
totally.
view that they try to portray.
Anyways. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading.
You can rest if you think you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little bit.
My breathing?
Yes, exactly, Strid.
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Ah! Anyway, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I just need some water.
Blood.
All right, don't push yourself.
Oh my god, I like this game.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
What on earth was that? What on earth was that about? Tyler?
I'll read Monica.
What?
Did something happen just now?
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm illiterate, and Yuri was acting a little strange. I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say that I do. Are you worried about her?
Keep in character. Come on, you can do it.
I can do it.
He can do it. He can do it. Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
What? No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing
Yeah,
alarming.
that's when she has a taste for flesh. Yeah, Jesse, you go ahead and start voicing Jala.
You're Jala now? Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't you start with sharing our poems with each other?
Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while. so-
Jesse just starts retyping all the text that we have on the screen. Thanks, dude.
So I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. Oh, shit.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
Oh, snap, dog.
Should we read?
D-A-double-G.
Should we read
Natsuki.
first?
Probably Monika's first because we hate Natsuki. We hate Monika too.
But we want to read Natsuki's so that Monika doesn't think that we're interested in her.
Do you think the order that we read them matters?
Probably not.
I was going in the order that we like them, but no, I'm down to go with that. Go for it.
Natsuki or Monika?
Whatever one you said. I forgot.
We can just read Monika first if you want.
No, it's Natsuki.
Natsuki. I told Natsuki that I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap, dog!
Oh,
dude! She's having that, she has that, eyeball seal where eyeballs just... Oh, fuck. What? Harsh!
What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this?
That's perfect.
Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah! I did put an effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you are still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to see you read it.
Oh.
Painful to think about?
Fine. The story. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you better off is trying again.
That one doesn't hurt my throat. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
How does Jalen know that phrase?
Anyway, I guess I'm on to share mine now. Knowing you, you're probably just thinking stupid.
Eagles.
This is the same poem. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I think it's similar. I don't know if it's the exact same one.
I think it's the same. Or, yeah, very similar at least.
Yeah. I told you that you were gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
I'm changing my voice a little bit, but
I love it.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. Oh, you're reading hard. Like in this poem. See everything wrong you do, darling.
A little more articulation.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other thing is that simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
I understand that.
Like I set out for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did? I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what I mean to be a pro.
See? Look at her teeth.
I mean, yeah.
Nobody else has that.
Yep.
I could be completely wrong.
I'm glad you learned something.
She would like flat things.
Didn't expect from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided
to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Monika?
Jesse, I'm trying to sound like a troll from Warcraft.
Hi, Jatla.
But it's hard because I don't remember exactly what it sounds.
Having a good time so far?
Aw, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you even have if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of... Oh.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Jatla. We're all a little embarrassed
So,
today,
question
you know?
to the whole chat, and Jesse too. Well, since Jesse's included in the chat, and he's also a real human, are these voices like getting a little bit? Like I know the voices we've been doing consistently. Like, are they getting a little bit boring or obnoxious, or do they kind of like does it not detract from the viewing experience? Especially like some of the ones we've been doing.
Thanks, guys.
Word. Okay, sounds good. Because I wasn't sure, like, obviously me doing Decker Kane or Bane, like, the entire time, if that was just kind of obnoxious and skibbity bobbity beep bobbity boop.
Okay. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know.
And Jesse, you can give your honest opinion too.
But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
The barrier?
Yeah, that's true.
I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Jatla.
Did she just move her arm?
She just went like this. I think that she's the only normal one.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
You know, it'd be crazy if she had, like, blood on her, like, nails. I mean, she doesn't, but...
Oh, that would be. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. Solid Snake?
Who is that? David Hayer's Solid Snake. I'm not sure who that is, but I'm curious.
It's really metaphorical.
It's metaphorical.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
I'll show
thought
you
I was
deep.
dumb, right? Oh, baby.
Oh, I gotcha. You know what's crazy? I've never, ever played any Metal Gear Solids.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just really given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
It's funny if Heather was narrating this and someone joined in just to like, oh, kind of a nice like relaxing Doki stream, and all of a sudden fucking Jersey Jatla pops on and they're just like, "Erp!" Then they just like get all sad pants and take off.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri? I'm back.
Oh snap! Who did she eat? Did she eat Sayori?
Did I miss anything?
No, but she just probably went to eat like another human.
Not really.
She's a demon. She's
Well,
a demon with a D.
We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
It's gonna be dark, and I'm excited to read it.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
F no!
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall.
The hole in the wall.
But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic what is that? Scrawling?
Scrawling, it looks like.
Playing tricks on my eyes. The room begins to
Crinkle?
crinkle. I can't read the handwriting.
I know, it's hard sometimes.
Closing in on me, the air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there, swallowing my fears. I brandish my pen.
So that's what they call fears now, huh? Interesting.
Anyways, done? Why can't we get out of it?
It's a great question.
There we go. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform. Jallo doesn't know that word. If that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Jesus, I'm having problems with
Elephany.
words.
An elephantine.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Okay, baby. An elephantine? An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everything is better. Oh my god. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Hey, Strid, random, but I just popped in my head because I was daydreaming. You should log in on BNet for a second and look at like the last message I sent you.
Anyway,
Which is from a few nights ago, I think.
here's
I
Monica's
think it's the
writing
last
tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a bit dark puddle of ink.
Big dark puddle of...
So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I didn't listen to anything Monica said.
Now we get to listen to Yuri's.
Oh, it's yo! Oh, I'm actually excited to read Yuri's poem.
Here we have to watch everything that happens when Yuri's here.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
I can only do half of the troll voice on certain like inflections, but I can't do it all.
Exceptional.
Word, bro. What am I doing?
Yeah, what was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
Just claws are just like 3 feet long.
No,
Just,
I'm
like...
just waiting for something to happen. He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you, Yuri. You're a demon, and I think you're the shit. You like good books, and this is actually my first time, really.
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, I've lost the troll.
Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example.
Hi, Natsuki Sayori. Welcome to the channel.
And trying new things.
How are ya?
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Here we go. Biased hell!
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Natsuki, best girl, huh? All right, all right.
Hence the name, I'm sure.
Of course. It's fine!
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her.
Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Oh, snap. So is this her poem?
Mm-hmm.
It's very short. Go ahead, baby. So I really want to see if I can see anything evil in it.
Sorry. Ghost Under the Light. I think she's written this one before, the first time. The trindles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Oh, dang. I was hoping it was something...
No, she wrote this one before.
Okay. I was really hoping, though, it was something, like, related, something evil like the book that we had saw. What are you in the hospital for? Are you currently in the hospital right now? Or did you just get out of it?
Hopefully nothing too serious.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been watching her. Nothing has changed.
Okay.
Like all of her
Gotcha.
craziness. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh, you calling me slow, Yuri? So what of it?
I think I've captured Jala for the night.
Right. What were you in the hospital for? If you don't mind me asking, if it's private, then that's no big deal too.
Hopefully you're okay.
Well, I don't just read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
She's
Really?
like,
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, and it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Can you, is it? Not at all!
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest.
These nice 2 frames per second we're rocking. It's a pretty good time.
It's bad. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Digest.
Ooh, digest. She wants to eat this limb. Is it arms and legs? Good, I'm glad.
Are you into ghosts?
I'm sorry you're in the hospital. That's a big bummer.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Giggity. Okie dokie. Yee. Bow, bow, bow. Hoo hoo.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jatla.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
So guys, just to let you know, I think we're going to play for about 10 or 11 more minutes till about 12:30 our time. Just to keep that in mind.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
Oh, really? I haven't known anyone with the name Yuri, actually. Have you?
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Straight Carly, do you guys know anyone named Yuri? Just curious. That's a lot more soul. I'm putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. I wonder how loud my voice is. I guess I didn't really think about the neighbors. That's impressive.
They'll knock. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. I knew a couple Jatlas. No, I didn't know a couple Jatlas.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you! You think so? Stop. Ow.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Jatla. That's interesting. She wasn't like this last time.
Me too.
I want something interesting to happen again.
Phew.
I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre...
Is it?
Yeah, the music's weird.
Judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in her notebook.
Oh, did I...
No?
No, I didn't. Oh, sure did. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Oh my god. I was looking for
you
like
really
miniature
have to
changes.
be very perceptive.
That's why you have to play this game twice.
True that. That is a good point. That's why I played more than once.
Thanks, Tred.
Let's see here.
My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki.
Oh, that's so messed up.
They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Oh shit, let me see that.
What's with this language?
Natsuki, I know you really like her. and I'm really happy. I do have my own little voice for her, so don't be offended by it. Here we go.
What's with language?
Yeah, did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with
One hand. We're gonna scar her.
I guess you could.
Let's see.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks.
You know what's funny? I don't have a set voice for her. It has a little bit of a spectrum that I go up and down in. I can't pinpoint the exact voice, and it changes every time, non intentionally.
Yours is cute.
Cute? You can be Mr. Symbolism or something.
That's the one. That's if I could keep that one every time. That's the one I want.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Yes.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
That's actually.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Jala did too.
It's like Stritta's here with us.
Yeah, right.
So based on that, I'll go ahead and give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Jatla liked my poem too, you know?
You haven't heard of what, Strid?
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh snap! What's gonna happen? Oh, does she pull out a knife and start going to town on Yuri?
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Jatla appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Huh? And how do you know how he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Cutesy.
One second. Oh, did I? Okay.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jala started showing up.
Natsuki?
I might have stroked that a little bit, Jesse.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh! Read.
Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch?
Edgy? Sorry, this is my lifestyle. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Well, be careful, you may cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let's tell him everything you really think. I'm sure me head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly.
Oh yeah. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here.
Jatla, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
How did I? It's not like whoever. Fuck. Should I pause it or not?
I wish it wasn't so fast.
We could have paused it.
I guess we can pick.
We should have paused it actually. I should have paused it on the stream.
We can go back. You can rewind
can't.
it. Yeah. Yes, you can.
How do you know?
You can just buffer back. No, on the stream.
Right. It's at. There's no scrub bar.
Oh, there is on mine when I do it on my phone. Let's just pick Yuri.
So Strid, when we watch this, it's obviously it's a little bit delayed on the stream, and I can actually pause the stream. So I probably should have done that so I can actually read it. You know, I mean, even though it's not meant to be read quickly, but yeah, I think.
Shit.
Strid, do you have any recommendations, or should we just make a decision based on nothing? Fuck it.
Yuri? Oh, I don't want to kill her.
I know, right? Let's
Go with your gut.
There's no wrong. Okay.
Shit, it's gonna go away and we're gonna have to pick Natsuki. What if we pick Natsuki and then it goes back up?
Try once.
Fuck.
Go to Yuri.
Hi.
All right, guys, we are going to. Do you want to go a little more?
Kind of.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better if for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Aww.
She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
Is Yuri thirsty?
I didn't mean it. Didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead.
Yuri!
I didn't mean it.
I believe you! I look at her clothes, but
I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did.
Jatla? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. I'm gonna look and see if there's something different about her, but... Completely! Oh, I must have skipped Yuri's response. Anyway, the meeting is over, so we can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something. I'll just read it all. But she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri.
Jesus, the drama today.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Jatla. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but
Welcome back, Natsuki. So you're still in the hospital, it sounds like. Okay, this is a great spot to stop for the night. I think we're gonna call it there, guys. And we will continue another time. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. It was fun.
Very good spot. Yeah, thanks for everyone for watching, and oh yeah, save. Oh, Strid, thank you. Snap. We will likely maybe play some other games tonight. I'm not really ready to go to bed yet, but I think a change of pace will be good for the night, I think. And so, possibly we have schoolwork, unfortunately, but not a whole bunch. So I'll probably be streaming something tomorrow. See what Heather feels like doing tomorrow.
Sure.
Anyways, yeah, guys, again, whoever has been watching, I think it's just, I mean, mainly the, what do you call people at the bar? The regulars? The regulars,
yeah.
And Natsuki, thank you for stopping by also. So, Natsuki, if you feel like, feel free to follow me on Twitch, obviously, and I will be putting these this video up on YouTube after a while.
We also wish you a speedy recovery too.
Yes, whatever's going on there. And so, cool guys, I'll talk to you later.